and I was just playing with my really cool fortune teller that I just made. Would you like to learn how to make one? Well, lucky for you, I'm about to show you. I actually learned how to make these when I was younger at school, when I wasn't learning, of course. I'm sure your parents remember making them. You might already know how to make one yourself. If you'd like to do one with me today, all you're going to need is a piece of paper and obviously something to write with because you're going to be writing in your fortune teller. So that is all you'll need, and I'll see you in a second to make it. Okay, so we're ready to make our fortune tellers. So we need to fold this first and then we can start writing on it, okay? So I am going to tear my paper today. You can use scissors if you want, but I'm tearing it so that if you don't have scissors at home, you can still make this, okay? So you're gonna wanna start out with a plain piece of paper, and you want it to be this rectangle shape. You don't want a square piece of paper, okay? Rectangle shaped paper, and we're going to take this corner up here and we're going to fold it until this corner meets up. See, this should line up on the side of your paper just like that, and then you're going to hold this, and I'm going to go ahead and crease it down. I've just made a triangle, okay? You see that triangle? So once you have your triangle, you're going to, this is the piece that we're going to tear off on the bottom. We don't need it, okay? So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to flip it over, okay? And I'm going to take this bottom piece and fold it back until I see the paper underneath. So my goal is I want it to be exactly even with that piece of paper on the bottom, okay? So it should look like this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my fingernails to crease this nice and hard. Okay, we don't want to rip it, but I'm going to crease it and then I'm going to fold it the other way. I'm going to crease it that way. I'm even going to do it again. Crease. And one more time. Crease. Okay, so now we have a nice creased line right here. I'm going to start on this side, and I'm very gently going to make a tear on the edge. Now, if yours is a little bit ripped, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now I can really gently hold it and pull super slow. It's going to tear this piece off for you. Be careful when you get to the bottom. You want to hold that nice and tight. Okay? So this is the piece that we tore off. You don't need it anymore. You should have this triangle now. It's a square that we folded into a triangle, okay? So you're really gonna enjoy making triangles because that's basically what we do to make a fortune teller. So once we've made our first fold, you're going to make another triangle. So we're gonna take this corner here, and I like to hold right here in the middle. You're going to line up these corners, and then I like to hold that, and you're going to crease it right here. Okay? So that should be another triangle. Okay? So now that we've done this, you're going to unfold it, and you should see 4 triangles in your square. Okay? So now we're going to do some more folding. You're going to want to face it like this, so it looks kind of like a kite, not like this. Face it with this point up. We're going to take that point, we're going to fold it to the middle where you see this middle meet. I'm going to hold that and fold it. Okay? We're going to do that to the rest of the sides here. You might notice that your paper overlaps a little bit here in the corners. That's okay. It might just mean that it's a little uneven. Your fortune teller should still work just fine. Okay, so once we've done that, you should have these 4 triangles folded into the middle. Okay? So now I'm going to flip it on the back. Same thing, point facing up. All of my flaps should be on the back now. This side is smooth. We're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take my point. I'm going to fold in to make a triangle to the center where it meets in the middle. Okay? We're going to do that to all 4 sides. Again, you might notice this overlap right here. That's okay. It will still work. So there we go. That is what we should have right now. Last step is we are going to hold these down, and I'm going to fold this where the lines are right here. I'm going to fold that so that the lines line up in half. Okay, and I'm going to crease it a little. And then I'm going to fold along this line just to give it a good crease so that it moves really well when we're finished. All right, so once you open this, these are going to be your finger holes and these are going to be your flaps, okay? So we're gonna put our fingers inside of these holes here, okay? On both sides, your thumb and your pointer finger, all right? And then I can push my fingers together and it should make my fortune teller. When I move my fingers apart, it opens, and when I move them this way, it opens again, okay? So now we're going to write on the outside. I like to do colors on the outside, numbers on the inside, and then you can really do whatever fun things you'd like on these flaps, okay? So I'm going to write the colors on the outside in marker. You can write them however you'd like. Pick your favorite colors, pick whatever colors you want to do. This is what it should look like when you're finished, okay? So you have 4 different colors. If you don't know how to spell these words, you can always just color the flap pink and look the color pink and have that work, okay? So this is your step. Once you have all your colors done, you're going to flip it to the side with the flaps that look like this. Okay, this is where we're going to write numbers. So it doesn't matter which side you start on. You can start here or whichever side you want. You're going to write the numbers. So I usually write one on this little triangle here and on this little triangle here. On every flap. So 1, 2, this one has 2 triangles, 3, 4, and so on until it looks like this. Okay, and we went all the way up to 8. All right, so when you're done with this step, I'm gonna let you finish this on your own. On the inside here, you can write whatever you'd like. You can tell people's future, say you're going to win $1 million. If you wanna be silly and funny, if you like telling jokes, you could tell a knock-knock joke here and have somebody find the answer, make them laugh. You could say nice things to people. You can write facts about something that you enjoy, like your favorite animal, and have it tell you different animal facts. It is really for whatever you would like to do, okay? When you're done, this is how you play. You're gonna put your fingers in, you're gonna say pick a color. Let's say I picked the color pink. I'm going to spell pink, P-I-N-K. Then I'm going to hold it here and say, pick a number. So you can see I can choose 1, 2, or 5, 6. My favorite number is 2, so I'm gonna pick 2. So that means I have to go 1, 2, okay? And then you're going to say, pick a flap. So they can either pick this flap, right? Or they can pick this flap. So it's up to you. All right, I hope that you enjoyed making this fortune teller and how to play it with your friends and family or yourself even. Enjoy using your fortune tellers. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed making your fortune teller with me today and tune in next time. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.